here. Oh, yeah, let's go, man. Let's go. Let's do it. Hey, this is episode 20 for Talking Guitars and More. We're back. It's been a little bit, man. It's been a minute, as they say. But, yeah, we're back on schedule, hopefully, anyway. If you hear some noise in the background of me, man, I got fans running in here. It's like so hot in this room. It's that time of year. I got a stand-up fan over there and a ceiling fan going, so I got the noise gate on this mic, so hopefully it's not too bad. So anyway, let's start bringing people in. We got, man, from the good side over there, Mr. Jimmy Biter is here. What's going on, man? How are you doing, man?
I am upright and breathing.
That's good, man. That's what we want, to be upright and breathing. That's right. Yeah. All right. Awesome deal, man. Awesome deal. And from way down south, man, Mr. Andrew Knox. There he is.
How y'all doing?
All right.
Hold on.
What's going on, man?
I can do it too now.
Yeah. Everybody's got those effects now, right? Yeah. Got them going on. Oh, that's awesome, man. Oh, Lord. Golly. Well, we got Nathan he's supposed to be joining us, but I don't know if he's going to make it or not. He's having some technical difficulties, but maybe he'll jump in here in a little bit. So I hope he gets it figured out. And these doing this live thing is always a lot of fun, but you do always have some things you have to contend with from time to time. And it just takes getting in there and messing with it, trying to fix the bugs. And sometimes you have to do updates on your computer. Sometimes it can be other things too. So hopefully we'll see him in just a little bit. I don't know. But let's go around the board, man. Mr. Jimmy Biter, tell us how you been, man. How's your week and everything else been going for you?
Well, it's work. It's finally deciding to be something other than winter up on the mountain. So everything's melting off. It's actually pretty neat to when you travel down the mountain, because you have all the snow runoff. So you have all these, hundreds and hundreds of these little streams that are just, making their way down the mountain, feeding the river. It's a beautiful time of year up there. Everything's turning green and all the weird birds are coming back and the bears are coming to screw with your shit and and I got new pedals, so it's been a great weekend so far.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Good deal. Let's go over to Mr. Andrew Knox, man. How's things been going your way, sir?
Things have been good. Things have been hot as Hades here. It is 100% Florida. We are in full swing. I think we are currently in the fourth circle of hell. So we got a couple more months to go. But other than that, it has just been work as usual, the same here. I've tried to play guitar as much as I can, but I'm embarrassed on actually how much I do that. And probably tonight I'll tell them myself, but we'll see. How about you, Joe? What about you, man? Hadn't seen you in a little bit.
Yeah, for me, man, it's been good. Just been working, doing the work thing like everybody else. Tinkering around with some new things. I don't know if you can see behind me back here, but I got this.
A lot of lights.
I got a new rack. Yeah, I got a rack unit going on. So, and I'm putting in some old rack unit effects. Nothing crazy. I'm not going overboard and spending bukus of money. But yeah, so I've gotten a few effects. I'm waiting on a few more to come in the mail. I've got a couple right now, but nothing crazy. So yeah, man, I've been messing with that and just switching stuff around from one kind of setup to another, and just trying to go to this Rodecaster Pro 2 and seeing if I can just see what sounds the best for this whatever type of setup I'm trying to do. But it's
you do that based on the type of music you're trying to play, like classic rock, 80s, something high gain, something mid gain kind of thing, or
yeah. I'm using. I'm still okay. I'll tell you this. I was using what was it called? A Digitech GSP 21 Pro. It's a rack unit. It was came out in like 91. And it sounds really good for what it is, man, I think. I've been watching a lot of videos the past couple of weeks with, what's that guy's name, man? That dude in Australia. Got the long
Todd?
black. Yes, Leon Todd, thank you. Been watching some of his older videos where he does all these different things with these different old rack units, and that's what got me started on it. And I was like, man, dang, boy, what? That's awesome, man. So that's what got it kick started. And so I got the GSP 21 Pro, and I was playing it, and it was sounding really good. It had a good Steve Lukather setting on there, and then some other ones. And then after you play it for about 20 minutes, the volume starts to slowly die down, and then it'll slowly come back. And
did you try it with that power conditioner that you got for the rack? Did it do it with that as well?
No, I took it to an electronics shop. I just got the power conditioner. It came like a day later.
It just seems like a power dip like that would.
It could be. I don't know, but
thing or what?
I don't know. But I figured it wouldn't hurt to get it checked out because that thing's got some age on it. So
Those things are full of little. I mean, 91. How old is that now? 30.
Yeah,
years?
I was 21 at the time. Yeah.
I mean, it could just be like a transformer inside the unit that's deciding
once it
to
gets
give
hot.
up and,
Yeah, it just kind of squeezes out.
But luckily, there's still parts of it available to fix most of this, stuff from the late 80s and early 90s. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. I mean, I've watched the same videos with Leon Todd, and I mean, some of that, especially like the effects units, like the Yamaha SPX 90 and the Lexicon stuff, and I mean, great sounding stuff.
It could be as easy as he just needs to clean it out too. I mean, it's got.
That's what the guy said. He said that he said it could. He said it could be anything that the pots need to be cleaned or something like that. But either way, I said, well, let me try this guy out because I looked him up on Google. I said electronic repair shops near me, right, and. They had a couple of big name companies, but I didn't want no big company. I wanted a guy that's like a small outfit because I think somebody like that's going to work harder for your business, So, I would hope. Unlike the music store in town here, they were disappointing. But anyway, so
well, I mean, like when you text me about that, and I don't think of any music store unless they have an electronics guy on site to do specifically that is going to be able to help you with that. So that's why I was telling you, like when I worked at Guitar Center. When we had the rental amps and stuff come in and something wasn't working right, we have a electronics guy down the street here, and it was just a little mom and pop's place, but he did all of their work, It didn't go to anything musical. It was just an electronics guy.
Right. Yeah. Upon Andrew's recommendation, I was trying to Google somebody. So, I came across this guy's place. It was on the way to work, and so I took it up there, and I was trying to explain to him what the unit does. I could tell he wasn't a guitar player, but I was just saying you plug your guitar in here, and you come out this side, and blah blah blah. And so, we'll see. And I do know the green is supposed to have a backlit green light on it. That doesn't work, which I knew that when I bought it. So I told the guy, I said, can you make that light work again so the screen's lit up green? He's like, yeah, I should be able to. So we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. And like I said, I've ordered 2 other effect units, processors coming too. One is a Boss, another Digitech, a newer version. And then I have the Nady right now that I'm using, but I'm still using the Pod Express as the main source, and I'm going into the Nady just for some extra EQ, and it just makes it sound nice and fat, along with a couple of pedals to assist with that as well. Right on. But it's just that's what I've been doing, trying to mess with this stuff and trying to have some different things and I don't know, man. I've kind of transitioned from buying guitars every time I turn around to these little things here, these old rack unit effects, and a couple of pedals, and so like I really need this stuff, but it keeps me busy, man. It keeps my interest peaked, It's and it's fun. It's just what we all love, Well, we got Jimbo in here.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, Paulie.
Jimbo, what's going on,
Jim?
Jimbo? How you doing, Jimbo? Thank you for being in here. We're early on in the game here, and we hope we get some more some more folks coming in as we go. Paulie, what's going on, Paulie? Do what, Andrew?
Jimbo's burning up there too in Shreveport.
Man, it stays hot there. Yeah, they've been having a lot of severe weather. Like every other day, they have like really, really bad storms. And I've known Jim for a long time, and it's been what, Jim, these past 2 or 3 years? He's told me like on his messages about every day, he goes, we're having another storm coming through tonight, 70-mile-an-hour winds and gale force, hail and all. I was like, what? So.
That probably means it'll come to, they were saying that the hurricane season is supposed to be pretty rough. I work for a company that manufactures metal roofing panels and trim and stuff like that. We don't install, we sell to roofers, but so it'd be good for business, but I can't feel good about that because that means storms happening and families are being displaced and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, but I mean, usually the hurricane season's rough on us.
Wow, man. I don't care about no bad weather. I have to drive in that stuff, so I don't want to see no bad weather either. And it's that's always when bad weather seems to move through is at night. For here anyway, for my neck of the woods. But anyway, so as far as guitar gear and stuff, that's what I've been getting lately. And I did put my micro pitch Digitech micro pitch pedal into the loop here, I guess, not really effects loop, in the chain with this Nady system. And I got a Mimic pedal from TC Electronics that Jimmy and I were talking the other week, and he was telling me giving me some advice. And I said, man, I used to have that pedal, and I gave it to my son, I don't know, a couple of years ago. So I went on Reverb, and man, I've been burning Reverb up the past 2 weeks, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And I said, damn. So I went ahead and put that in there and got the micro pitch pedal in and the Mimic and going into the rest of the stuff. And wow, what a difference that makes. Just trying to even make it more stereo pronounced.
So that leads me to a question. What is a Mimic pedal?
Ooh.
What does it do?
Let's go to Jimmy for that. Here we go. Right there.
I was spelling it wrong because I was looking at them on Reverb, and I was doing MIMIC, and there is a couple of those, but it didn't. It was TC Electronic. It was some kind of homemade thing, and I'm like, this can't be what they're talking about. Yeah,
they spell it with a Q. Yeah, don't feel bad. I was the same way.
So is it kind of like a harmonizer? Or?
No, it's a
doubler.
Like a doubler. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So basically, it's stereo in. The bigger version, there's a mini version that's just mono. Technically, it looks like it's mono in, mono out, but how you get stereo out of it is you have to use a TRS cable on the out. Input is mono, splits it. You use a TRS cable. It's basically a Y cable.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go stereo into your other. If you have other stereo in pedals like chorus or delays.
And is there like a spread or like what are your controls on that?
So basically it just splits your signal in two, and then it's and it has a effect side and a dry side, so you can add dry signal and affected signal and blend those two, and then has tightness. And what that does is it puts, the more you turn it up, is it puts, I can't remember how many milliseconds of delay it puts on, but it puts a little bit of a delay on one side of the signal to basically just give it that stereo.
Kind of offset it just a touch, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
okay. That's cool. It's kind of when you said doubler, I have one of those on the Petrucci plugin, and you can enact it, and it has like a spread kind of control to where it's how different or how far apart I guess they are, or how delayed one of them is. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, they all operate on the same basic principle.
Cool thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this Mr. Bruce.
Mr. Bruce, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're doing well up there, sir. Yeah, that mimic pedal, when I had one years ago, I was trying to use it for like a harmony pedal. And it would kind of do it a little bit, not really, really, really good. So I gave it to my sons. I thought maybe he could have a better use out of it. And I ended up getting the Boss, PS6 Harmonist. And that's really good if you use it in the effects loop. But I've used it in front of the unit or after, and it's okay. But in the effects loop, it works really well for my setup. But anywhere else, it sounds like crap. So I have to have it in an effects loop to make it worth a crap.
Yeah, it's essentially a time-based effect.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Effects loop is where it goes.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. That's cool to know that it's out there, because I mean, the first time I'd heard of it was on my plugin, and then I turned it on. I was like, whoa, that's it's really different than what it was.
Yep.
But I'd never heard of it, so I started thinking, well, is there a way to do that? Out of a plug-in, like an analog pedal kind of thing, and that's cool that it is. That's cool.
Yeah, there's several companies. There's TC Electronic, Keeley makes the 30 millisecond.
Mm-hmm.
Let me grab this without smashing the microphone.
Here's what I want to hear about right here. Yes, here we go. Yeah. I looked these up. I was like, wow, okay. Can you please indulge us on that, please?
Okay. So it's touted as a stereo pedal. It's also an ABY switch.
Oh, okay.
So you have your outputs, left and right output, single mono input. Now you can, on your outputs, they can either be just single mono out, because you can switch left to right channels with the switches.
Okay.
Or you can plug a TRS cable into them, and then you'll have a Y cable. So then you are splitting into 4 different, 2 left channels, 2 right channels, and then run it into amps or effects loops or whatever. So it does have a width, which would be equivalent to the tightness on the TC Electronic pedal, and a volume, which is handy. I plugged it in, and quite frankly, I wasn't impressed.
Oh, really? Wow. Really?
Yep.
Wow. Why
It does the stereo thing. It just doesn't do it to the effect of this.
Oh, man. Whew, I got lucky then. Okay.
It's rather laid back. It's conservative, if you will. So it's not, you can get pretty out of control with this.
Right.
To the point where you can make it sound bad.
Right.
This you pretty much can't. I mean, with the width all the way up, is you do get some stereo spread, but it's just, it's like not quite enough.
Okay.
And then if you try to get more out of it with the volume, is then you just start overdriving your signal through the effects loop.
And that's not a cheap pedal either. I looked them up earlier. I was like, man, that is not cheap.
No.
For the review I'm getting here, I was like, that's a little overpriced.
Yep.
Man.
If you were just looking for subtlety, then it would work good.
Who the hell wants subtle?
If you wanted a, ABY switch. So you got the 2 in there. So, it's not, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not, It's just not doing the thing. It's not giving me the stereo effect that I really want. I want a little bit
man,
more pronounced.
I'm glad you told me about that because I was on the verge of getting one, and I said, "Let me talk to Jimmy
Joe had
first."
two in his cart. Joe had two in his cart.
No, I did not. I didn't have any. I didn't. I saw that in the picture, his picture that he sent me, and I said, "Oh, what is that?" And so I immediately looked him up on Reverb, and the only thing I could see on Reverb was brand new, and I was like, "Wow, they want that much for those things?"
Yeah,
And so,
well, I mean, they're Surfy Industries is kind of like, I mean, dare I call it boutique-ish?
I was going to say that, but I was like, "Is that the right word?" But I guess it is. But
You can say small. Smaller company.
yeah,
Privately owned.
yeah, probably. But well,
So they make other stuff. They make like these reverb units and some other weird looking. They're like these big.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
it's like, okay, that's weird that, that that type of platform on there. It
Right.
doesn't look like it. I mean, it looks like it's rack sized, but doesn't rack mount.
Oh,
It's
it
like-
doesn't.
So I wasn't really getting it on there. So
Okay.
there must be, I must be like missing a piece of the puzzle of what the intent was. Hey, what's up, Ryan?
Oh, okay. Hey, Ryan, what's going on, man? What's going on, sir?
Who wanted the guitar? I was on earlier.
Yeah, man. What is happening?
I was on earlier until it was time to come here. He was giving away his guitar tonight.
I know, that's awesome, man. Golly. Phew. Yeah, I can't. I ain't in that. I'm not in that level to be doing a giveaway of a guitar. I'm not in that league, man.
I'm not.
And the bad thing is, I'd
I
get
have
one and
3
I'd be like, I don't want
subscribers. I have 3 subscribers. And thank you to Quentin James. I know he's not here, but he was my 3rd one from last week. I'll need to
Hey,
know
there
who
you
you
go.
are.
That's nice, man.
We'll just represent him.
I don't know. Did it?
He's not here, but maybe you can catch the replay.
There he is.
I'll have to check. The whole subscribers thing. It's like there's so many goddamn things that I'm subscribed to. It's like,
Yeah, I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I went through my channel last weekend and I unsubbed from a lot of channels that I didn't even know I was subbed to, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just off the wall channel. I was like, what the hell is that? And I mean, it's been years, and I was like, unsub. Now I'm subbed to like maybe 8 channels. That's it. I mean, it's just a handful. And
I did that once, and now I'm back up to like 100.
damn.
I just turn my notifications off. So, like, if it's somebody that I
most of
fall
them,
out of,
most of them are just like subs that I'm just sub to you so you can have the number, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't receive notifications because
Right.
my phone blowing up all the time. My phone blows up all the time from work, and it's goddamn annoying.
Oh yeah, yeah. It can be. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you do it. Just turn off your notifications.
Badass like Jimmy Body.
Yeah.
You said dumbass, right? I just want
No, I
to
didn't.
clarify.
Well, there was a lot of transmission going on.
Oh man. But yeah, there were some channels on there. I was like, I don't even know who this is, man. And it was it said you've been subbed to the channel for like 6 years, and I was like, huh? So
Congratulations.
and they
And now it's your friendship like Facebook.
and it's like they don't have no content, no nothing. I was like, what? So I was like, nah, we're going to fix this. So I was laying there forever going unsub. Man. But yeah, got to clean it up, man. My feed was too crazy with stuff. You ever notice that? Especially on Facebook or stuff like that. I did the same thing on Facebook, man. All those stupid groups and stuff. People try to rope you into, come to this group. And I was like, okay. And then, man, I got all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
No,
I was on Facebook for
little.
a couple
I'm
minutes.
barely on Facebook. I scroll on there for a second. Go ahead, Jimmy. What now?
Yeah, screw that place because, I mean, it's annoying as hell.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm on it because I have a couple like former military buddies that's the only place I can, if I needed to
communicate.
Yeah, I can.
Right.
Understandable.
I understand that. Yeah,
but
I totally get that. Yeah.
I've seen so much stupid shit on Facebook. It's like two best friends, known each other since first grade, and what are they doing? They're fighting on Facebook. Fuck you, bitch. No, fuck you, bitch. No, fuck you, bitch.
It happens, man.
I'm just like, I don't care that you're working out. I don't care that you're riding your bike. I don't care what you're eating. So go away.
I just gave my cat a bath.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't do that. Yeah. We don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying. It can be annoying, and like I said, I'm rarely on any of that stuff. The only thing I peruse anymore is YouTube. That's it. That's the only thing I look at, and I'm just looking at sometimes like I said, some guitar gear stuff if I'm interested, like I have been these past couple of weeks. But other than that, I'm looking at stuff that ain't got nothing to do with guitar. Like on this episode of 48 Hours, so-and-so, the unsolved murder of Jane Doe. And I was like, wow, what happened there? And I'll watch it, And, the episode came out like 10 years ago or something, but I'll be hooked watching it. Yes, sir.
You'll have to look up The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. That's a wormhole. You can just... you can thank me later. And anybody that hasn't seen it, it's an actual movie, but like you can see it on YouTube. But it's entertaining to say the least.
No disrespect or anything like that to anybody that's up in that area or from that area. So let me put that out there first. But I've had my a few trips up there in my younger days when I was in my early 30s, and wow, I was like, I couldn't live up here. It's just a different. It's a different pace of life, I guess. It's just a lot more laid back at the area I was at. And, it was just, I don't know, it was wild.
It's a really poor area of the country, too. Really poor.
And the part I was in was, and I was like, oh my goodness, man. So, but anyway, like I said, nothing bad. It was just different, And I said, yeah, man. But anyway, anybody else got any new gear or anything going on?
Yeah, I got myself a Boss SDE.
He starts off with a sigh like, yeah, I got
yeah. Jim spent more money again.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, so I got the Boss SD 3000 and
all right.
And Eventide micro pitch.
Yeah, I thought you already had the micro pitch, honestly. But
no, I bought the stereo maker, the SDE, and the micro pitch all at the same time, and they all came on the same day.
Christmas, yeah, there you go.
Which kind of was baffling because usually at least one of those things like, where's it? The post office? We don't know where it's at. Okay, never mind that, the whole tracking system that, you probably, you spent millions of dollars on, you don't even use it. That's great. I'm glad I'm paying for that.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah. But, I mean, like the stereo maker, not a bad pedal. It has its uses, just doesn't do the thing to the amount that I want it to.
Right. Mr. Bruce says, congrats on the new gear. Yeah.
Well, I mean, awesome. The SDE's been out for a while. I scored mine. It was in mint condition out of some studio in New Hampshire, and it was $180. Wow. It was $180.
Damn.
And it came with the box and all the foam and the power supply and all the little,
man,
the booklet and all that. And I was like, well, geez, how can I turn that down?
That is a deal, boy. Man.
And then same with the micro pitch.
Mm-hmm.
What did I pay for that? It was just a bit over 100. It was like 125.
Nice.
But I like both the pedals. the micro pitch is bitching. All I'm using it for is just the micro pitch part.
Right.
For right now is I'm too busy. I mean, I got a patch made or saved thanks to your video, Joe.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, man.
And so I have a patch saved, but I also have the GAFC foot controller, the Boss foot controller. That's 5-button switch that I'm going to. You can plug this into the back of the unit, and then you can pick your, you can have like, I guess like 5 presets that you can bang through.
Yeah. Nice.
Just on the foot switch. So I was like, okay, well, I think I'll probably do that. I mean, the pedal is very immersive. Holy crap. There's a lot of stuff in it. It's like, oh yeah, this is a great one for Jim because I got the attention span the size of a small salad bar. So it's like, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, is that a bike? Look at somebody's riding a bike.
Oh Lord, is that a Schwinn? What is that?
So yeah, I mean, it's a bitchin' pedal. I mean,
yeah, I love mine, man. Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff. It's got the modulation, the phase, reversal. I mean, geez, I can't imagine that there wouldn't be any kind of delay sound that you could do with it. The pongs and the stereos and all kinds of crazy stuff. So, I mean, I'm just scratching the surface. I just kind of went through it. I watched a couple videos on other people using it. And then just kind of followed suit and kind of just came up with a patch. And I just use, it's basically when it's on is, delay 1 is I have it tap tempoed.
Yeah.
So I basically have the channels, both delays are basically the same, set with a, the triangle, sine wave and parallel 2, and they're both set to like 300 milliseconds. And then with delay 1 is I just tap tempo it, and then to just do it something little, if I'm playing something a little bit slower, I'll just slow it down, and then it's like okay. And then I imagine once I get this foot switch thing figured out, is I'll be able to have a whole array of different delays. Easily accessible.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm actually.
So it has a bank, like you can switch through a bank, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, it's got like, what is it? I think they said like almost 100 presets in it.
Jeez.
I think so. Yeah.
But most of the time, I mean, presets, it's like, eh.
Yeah.
Occasionally you'll find one that's cool, but doesn't really fit anything.
The other 98 are like.
I didn't think of anything I bought that the presets were anything I liked. Like the HeadRush and stuff. I had to go redo everything.
The only. Well, I mean, not all of them. So I bought that NuX Trident as a second little, because I have another Rodecaster out in the living room, and I've been using that for there, and I was actually kind of surprised with the presets with that unit. So was it Pete Thorne, a bunch of YouTube guys, and some other personalities and guitar players? NuX had them do up a bunch of presets for the unit, and turns out that the best presets in the unit are the ones made by Pete Thorne.
Yeah.
Which, to no surprise, because that dude can make a dog turd sound good.
Yeah, he's got it going on, that's for sure.
I mean, so I'm figuring I'll have a lot of time into this delay pedal on here and see what kind of cool stuff I can come up with, or design, or make my own patches, or so at some point, the micro pitch was pretty cool too, because they give you these little placards for the presets, and then they slip right over all the buttons
and
the knobs, and then you turn little
like a template
little
kind of
knobs
thing.
to
That's
the-
cool.
Yeah, there's like little cardboard things with the cutouts for the knobs. You just slip it right on top, and
Yep.
it'll have the
That's
name of
badass.
the sound or patch, and you can just do whatever. That'd be a good starting point for that if you want to do something and kind of customize it.
Yep. So, but I mean,
So my
far-
question for Jimmy is the yellow pedal there that you had. Are you going to keep it or send it back?
Yeah, I'll probably keep it for a while because I've got all these amps and shit in this room, and occasionally I'll get a wild hair and be like, oh, I wonder what this PV Special 212 and a
Right.
I don't know, take a pick. Hell, I'll mix it with an Ultra Plus, PV Ultra Plus.
Right.
And just combine them because I'm sitting in front of I got 412 cabinets sitting right here in front of me.
Lord, man. God dang. Whew. Well, yeah, there you go. You can use it in another setup. That's what I've been doing with this stuff. Been trying it in different setups. Just how they say mix and match. Just seeing what's going to do good and what's. I kind of like, okay, I like this. Let me keep like right now when we was in the green room and I was playing y'all just a sample. I'm not even using the stereo board at all. I'm not using none of that stuff on the stereo board. I'm not using the Boss SD3000. None of that stuff. The Eventide pitch factor pedal. None of that. That everything you heard was from the Nady, the micro pitch, and the Mimic pedal. That's it. So, but I did order another Boss DD5 digital delay pedal. I ordered it last night, and the reason I got one on the board right here. See, a lot of people don't get there. Like, why you order another one? Because it's got its place on that board. I want one to put right here with these pedals, so I can have a little bit of a delay happening with the back and forth, and not have to move the whole 3000 over there. I don't want to do that. It's already on its place.
We can justify anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're all family here. Y'all get it. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't have one in that color.
We're all sick, man. We're all sick.
We all have the same disease. No, but I want to put it on the shelf with those others, and that way the delay pedal will be the the last thing in that little chain right there, and then I'll have that cool kind of back and forth ping pong delay happening whenever it gets delivered. So, and I got a little power bank set up back there, so with all the little blue lights. So when it comes out, I got a thing of Velcro on there on the shelf too. So when it comes, and it's good. I'm ready to rock and roll, man. So
right on. Cool.
Stuff's fun, man. It's fun to experiment like that,
Yep. Probably the one, if I had a complaint with the pedals that do this, the stereo thing, is they tend to knock your signal down a little bit. Because most of the time as I'm running, I have the Soldano module and a BE module. So I noticed this, especially like the Mimic pedal does it to a fairly good extent. And so does this micro pitch pedal. Is plug them in and be like, it sounds like my gain got turned down.
Just a touch,
on the module.
Yeah.
Would that be a buffered versus
then I
true
unplug
bypass thing?
Well, it only does it when it's on. When it's on, it knocks the signal down, especially when you start turning, the stereo. When you start widening the signal, it seems like it's almost as if you're going over and turning the gain down.
I thought it was just me, man. Okay, all right, okay.
So then I unplug it and just go straight through, and it's like, Jesus Christ, now it's too much gain. So
yeah. I was having that issue earlier today. Yeah.
So it's just the nature of the beast. So now I have a Friedman Buxom boost on the front,
right?
And so now I'm utilizing that more now on there to kind of kick the gain up a little bit and to tighten stuff up, because one of the other things is once you start doing the getting that wide stereo separation is you start losing attack. So if you got, you
Yeah.
know, you dial your amp
Yeah.
in, you got a good, you know, crunchy sound, dunk, 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 and it's really
Mhm.
tight. And then you
Yeah.
start adding that stereo stuff as all of a sudden that, you know, that attack just starts getting rounded off
Yeah.
on there. So I've been using
that's
that.
my deal with my plugin.
Yeah.
Like I want a
Yeah.
happy median. I want it to sound full, but like I said, when I turn it all the way, I think mine goes up to 12 milliseconds. When you go up there, it sounds really loose, like, you know, almost. I think me and Joe were talking. It's almost like you got latency, but you don't, you know. But it feels like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's R2R3 like a nut.
Bruce, that Keeley Halo is a freaking awesome pedal, dude.
Yeah. Very nice. What's up, R2? What's going on, man?
Dudes.
Dude, what's going on, brother, man?
Dudes.
Man.
What's up, man?
I could do that more.
Yeah, see, that reminds me of him whenever I hear that.
That shit's crazy, man.
Oh, man. That's awesome, dude. Man. R2 should be back in action pretty soon, right? I hope.
Yeah, it looks like you got some disco light show computer going on there.
Yeah, I think
Disco
an
light
alien
show.
dropped it off because it looks like
They look cool to me, man. I'm all about lights. I love those
had
different
a flux
lights, man.
capacitor in it. It was crazy.
Hey, wait a minute. Oh man. That's awesome. Where do you
Does it
pick up
have
one of
a
those
little
at?
Mr. Fusion food processor on the top, and you put a couple banana peels and some coffee grounds in it to power it?
There you go. Mr. Fusion. That's awesome. What about you, Mr. Andrew? You got any new things? Any new?
Yeah, I just heard
gear?
one of them.
Yeah, let's let you.
We spoke a month ago, and I said I was going to hold off. And what did I make it 24 hours after that, Joe? I don't even know if I made it that long. And so, so here we are. I'm weak. I knew I would be. So I did this just so I could do this. That's the whole thing. That's the whole reason I got it. But no,
Wow.
I am super happy with it. I am very grateful for everybody, you know, Jimmy, Joe, everybody that's helped me set it up, because it is quite a learning curve, especially for somebody. I've never even used really a mixer before.
Right.
But it is wonderful. Like I said, I am very happy with being able to put backing tracks on it as opposed to running through a DAW and then coming, you know what I mean? Because just like I don't know if that happened for y'all, but when I had my backing tracks, when I put it into the DAW, before I would play something, I'd have to check and make sure the BPMs were right in the DAW, or else it'd play it fast or slow. Whereas here, I just hit the button, no DAW, no nothing, and it's great. My only hang up I had, and I'm not even going to call it a hang up because I probably could have figured it out another way, was since I played through a plug-in, how do I get the plug-in to there to come out? And so I was hoping to eliminate my interface. I have a Volt 2. I was hoping to eliminate that, and maybe I could have with another USB or something like a USB 3, but I didn't have the means to do it. I'd have to buy like one of those strips or whatever. So I just came out of my interface into the Rodecaster, both of the output, the monitor outs, and put those in stereo. And I mean, I think it does good. It could probably sound better without the audio interface, because that's just another piece of gear that everything's got to run through. But I am super happy with it so far. Super happy with it.
Good.
And
Good. That's awesome, man.
Got a free pair of headphones with mine.
Yeah, that's how do you like those?
They're a little warm because they got the kind of memory foam, and the ones I had before were a Sony set, and they were just, you know, the fake leather or whatever. So they're a little warm. Yeah, they're a little warm, but other than that, they're fine.
That's why I wear the beanie.
Beanies.
Oh, the mystery is revealed.
Yeah.
Okay, get one.
Okay.
Yeah, I can only sit so long with these things. It doesn't matter what brand they are. Oh, they're the softest. They'll be so gentle on your head. It's like, no, they're not. They fucking hurt after a while.
Yeah, they do.
So it's like, yep, I'm just wearing the beanie because it's like it's like a layer of protection between me and my fragile skin.
Same.
That's
here,
it,
same.
man. Yeah. Yeah. I've had these headphones forever, man. It's the Sennheiser. Is that how you say it? Sennheiser. Yep. And I've had these this brand for a long time. And the last pair I had, I was a couple of years ago. I was in here playing, and you're always dealing with a cable somewhere or another, right? And it was in front of me, and I went to go turn my cameras on, and I went to take a step back, stepped on the cable, it yanked it out of the back of the interface, it broke the tip of the plug, broke, and I was like, oh my God. So I went online to get some more of these same exact kind, and I couldn't find them, and I finally found a place that had some, and so what I did is I ordered 2 pairs. So if something ever happens to this, I got a backup I can go right to, because I went to Walmart and bought a pair of that were supposed to be some decent headphones. They weren't worth a crap. And it didn't have it just these, and I've seen a lot of people doing podcasts with these headphones on, surprisingly enough. And it wasn't that long ago. I just happened to see the design on the side. Say, hey man, they's got them Sennheiser headphones like what I got. And it was just, how did I come across these? Man, it was years ago. I got this effects processor, and it was supposed to come with a free set of now this is a true story. Come with a free set of headphones, and whoever packed up this deal, I got the effects processor, and then this other big box came in the mail as well. And I was like, well, what the hell? And my wife is, what the hell did you order? There's 2 big boxes out here. I said, well, I know what the one big box is, but I don't know what the other is. And yeah. And then I took the stuff back there and I opened up, and of course the effects processor, whatever the hell it was, I don't even remember what it was. And I opened up the other box, and there was they had sent me like 10 boxes of these headphones, and then the other big box, and they were all. And so whoever did that order probably got fired, because I was only ordered one set. I only ordered one set of headphones, and the person misread it and thought I wanted whatever. And man, I had boxes and boxes, and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome, man!" And I gave a couple to my friends. I gave a set to my son.
There's your channel giveaway right there.
I know, man. I sat there and gave them all away, and I didn't. When I got done, I just had the pair that I was wearing, and if I'd have had any more sense than that, I would have held on to them. But anyway, I went ahead.
The ones I had before these are these Sony ones. And they are great. Oh. They sound great.
Okay.
$100, Guitar Center. They're excellent. The only thing I don't like is they're collapsible, so you can put them in the bag. Oh. And if you're in the middle of something and you gotta like scratch your ear or something like that, it's gonna fold up everything.
Oh no.
And the other thing, and it's got a phone case, it's got a coiled cable. I don't care for that. But
I don't like the curly cords.
They've been great. They have been great.
Yeah, I don't like the curly cords. Yeah. Did you ever have a curly guitar cable when you first started playing? I did. When I first started, I got it from Radio Shack. It was gray. It was that curly cable. That thing lasted maybe 2 weeks, and it started having a short in it.
Oh, yeah. No,
I
borrowed one early on, and I'm like, well, this is awful.
Yeah.
Had the molded ends on them that didn't don't come apart. It's like, once they're done, they're done.
Yeah. It was all just
Ernie
one
Ball
piece.
Sells one now. I think it's the Jimi Hendrix one. It's purple.
Yeah.
And it's like $60.
Yeah, it's about $60, and my son's got one. That thing's heavy. That thing is super heavy. I almost bought one, and I said, man, I don't want that. No. Because you go to move, and it's like, it's going to pull whatever, your pedals, it's going to pull it. And I was like, no, I don't want all that. So I didn't get it. I was like, no.
So you know what the story is with the curly cable, right?
No, go ahead.
So when it's curly like that, it means it's longer. It makes it longer.
Right. It's supposed to stretch,
The story is that, the longer cable creates more capacitance and cuts some high end off.
Right.
Your signal before it gets, to your amp. So that was kind of one of the, stories that, that's why you used the curly cable was to, because since Jimmy was using, mostly Strats, 3 single coils is, of course, the bridge pickup
it was a noise thing.
Is, it was kind of there to cut some, create some capacitance and cut some high end.
Yeah.
Single
I do
coil
remember
on the
hearing
bridge and a bright Marshall amp. Yep, you're tearing people's
yeah.
faces off with that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Mr. Bruce says he's been using a wireless system for years and still loves it. Yeah, I use this X5. This is my second set. I remember when I told Andrew when I was ordering this, and I like these. They're really good. I burnt my first one up because I left them plugged in too many times, and ended up burning them up. And you turn it on, and it would last for maybe 2 minutes, and then it lose its signal because the batteries were done. I even looked up how to replace the Man, it was way too much trouble. I was like, you know what? I just order another one, and so I did that. So I keep my eye on it now. When I'm charging, I keep looking over there. I'm like, oh, the lights are off. Unplug it, and
I can't really use, because I have remember when NuX first came out with their little wireless that looks similar to the X5 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on my my JS guitars they have the angled.
Yeah, I can't use them on those.
Jack, and I can't use them in there, and it's like, well,
it won't work. Yeah,
I
have to use a cable on those. Yeah, I have to use a cable on those. I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. I went to put that thing in there, and I said, I said, that ain't gonna work. So we'll just stick to a cable. But yeah, it's
yeah. And there's that first NuX one. I mean, it worked. It wasn't that great.
I still have my original Nady wireless from the 80s.
Oh wow!
It's in the in a box back there in the other room. That I have not tried to turn that thing on, and shit, man, probably close to 30 years. I need to put a battery in it and just see if it still works. Plug it up and see if it still works.
I've never
just out of curiosity.
I'm never more than 5 feet from whatever I'm plugged into. I just don't have the way.
Oh yeah.
So I just
yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. For me, my problem was when I started to move stuff into this room, which I had no problem being plugged in with a cable, but sooner or later, it never fails. I'll stand here, even if I just barely move, that cable's going to get wrapped around my right leg somehow or another. It's going to do it. And I'm like, damn. And I do the trick of running it through the strap and back around. And, I do all that stuff. And it still gets around my foot. And so that's why I did the wireless thing. I was like, if that's just one less cable I have to deal with, then great. I just wish they made something for headphones. But they probably do by now, but I've just never looked into it. But a couple of times I tried getting a couple of Bluetooth things to hook up, man, it doesn't work. It's too much latency for me when I was trying to mess with it.
I had an old one. I played bass in a band. This is 2005, and it was the receiver unit that had the antennas.
Yeah,
you had the pack.
That's what mine is. That old Nady wood. Yeah. Yeah, it's got the antennas on it, and it got the pack. Yeah, I got mine from Reliable, man. From back then. God, I got it in the. Let's see, when did I get that thing? That was I think I got it in 1990, and it was I don't know, $350 back then, and that's a lot of money back then, man.
Yeah.
So.
It's a lot of money now.
And I was in a band and with a couple of guys, and I remember I had this. We didn't have a drummer at the time. It was just a guy named Brian, another gentleman named John, and myself. And it was it was the second band I was in, yeah. And they didn't have a drummer. John played bass. Brian played rhythm and lead guitar. And I found these guys from an ad at Reliable on the band board or whatever, the musician wanted board. And so I started going there, and I had this PV. It was like a micro stack at the time, and I remember it had a killer chorus on it because 2 speaker cabs, the little mini head, and it had a great stereo chorus on it. And I remember hooking up with those guys, and they had done all original songs. And at the time, now I haven't I didn't have no experience in really much of anything with the band. I was in another band for a short while before that, but it didn't really go too far because I couldn't. And they had a great set list. I just couldn't learn the songs in enough time, so they booted me out. And with these guys, it was all originals. And at the time, I thought, oh, okay, that's cool. So we were playing, and we had this practice place we went to that because Brian lived in an apartment complex, and I think John, I don't remember where he lived. It might have been an apartment as well. I don't know. And we went to some place they were renting, if I remember right. And so we got there, and they had like lights set up and all this. It was like a little rehearsal space they were renting. We got there and set all that stuff up, and I was playing, and they had a little not a Casio, it was some kind of keyboard, and they had the drums on that. So they would start to play and everything, and I was going along with the songs, and John and Brian would take turns singing and stuff. They weren't great singers, and which I never was either. But at the time, I didn't care. I was like, "Hey, man, I'm having fun." And so they started to get these songs down, and then that's when the idea came along with me getting a wireless, because that rehearsal space was pretty decent size, and I was like, "Man, I can't move it so far." I had this little, 8-foot cable or something, and I went and got that wireless, and I was walking all around,
Yeah, when you got it, you just walk around the whole bar and stuff.
Yeah, and they're like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I want to see how far I can get with this thing,"
Yeah,
and
I'm cocking the walk now, Bow.
and then they some time went by, and they got a singer, and they found a drummer. He was down in Rock Hill or something, and the singer was really, really good. Ooh, and things started to come together a little bit, and then we had this gig, but the gig was in this horrible part of town in Charlotte. It was horrible. I remember we went there, and it was raining. God Almighty, it was raining, and we went in this place, and I was like, I can't believe we're playing here, man. It was crusty. It was just nasty, and there was only 2 people there. One of the guys was the bartender, and the other guy was at the bar and had this big knife on his hip. And they had a jukebox over there, and it was playing this one Tone Loc song over and over and over. And we played, and it was just, just after that, I was like, I'm done, man.
Is that on?
It was just
East End. Is that East End over there?
Yeah, it was horrible, man. It was not far off of Trade Street. Was
it Funky Cole Medina?
It was, yeah. That's exactly what it was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was. It just kept playing over and over, and I was like, "Is there something wrong with that jukebox?" And the guy that owned the place, "That's the only song that'll play on there." I was like, "God Almighty!" And
we had like a teenage hangout where our bands would play when I was still in high school, and the jukebox there had 3 songs. It has "Stroking" by Clarence Carter, it had "With or Without You" by U2, and for the life of me, I can't even think of the last one, but it was equally horrible. It was just, but that was it. So people wanted music when the band wasn't playing, so we was getting U2, Clarence Carter, or whatever the third one was.
Somebody else. And those songs, you hear them now, and you're like, I do not want to hear that song. I don't want to hear that. That reminds me, what are a couple of songs that you can't stand to hear today because you heard so many of that particular song or songs? Let me go with Jimmy first. I already know what mine is.
It's basically anything you hear on the radio.
Okay, that's a broad spectrum. All right.
Yeah, I can't nail it down to one side. I mean, maybe AC/DC. I mean, I know it's going to get people upset, but it's like I had to listen to AC/DC on the bus doing going out of town for football games.
Oh.
And, oh my God! I thought I was going to die. I was like. If I have to listen to AC/DC one more goddamn time, I'm going to kill everybody on this bus. And then I'm just going to run the bus off of the nearest goddamn cliff and then start it on fire. Because it's like, oh no. And it didn't help that back then is when we'd be coming this direction, because I went to high school in Big Timber, which is like an hour to the east of me. Mm-hmm. And the freeway coming right out of the canyon here before you get to Bozeman is the road had all these cracks in the road that were like every 20 feet. So they filled the cracks with asphalt. So the bus was just like a great big amplifier can. So it was thunk, 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 thunk.
Yeah.
So I got AC/DC playing on the crappy stereo in the bus combined with the thumping noise. And it's just like, okay, yep.
Oh, wow. Man.
So yeah, so that, I mean, that's pretty much, I mean, yeah, AC/DC is a good band, but I just can't, I mean, I don't go out of my way to listen to them.
Understood.
I don't either. R2, man, you get the Rodecaster Pro 2 tomorrow, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Very cool, man. Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Sweet.
Awesome. That is cool deal.
When I went to high school, I went to high school in the 90s. I graduated in 97.
Yes.
The bane of my existence then was Shine by Collective Soul, Daughter by Pearl Jam.
Oh, God.
And of course, everyone's favorite, Smells Like Teen Spirit from Nirvana.
Oh, of course.
So those were three that I just, if I never hear again, that'd be fine. As far as like classic rock, I kind of just like all of it. I heard one the other day and I got kind of cheesed at it because I've heard it so much and people are gonna hate me, but it was Purple Haze. I was just like, oh,
yeah, I love Hendrix, but I don't want to hear that song too much.
Yeah, like give me Little Wing, give me When Cries Mary, give me that stuff. Oh, I could listen to that all day. But
right.
But that and All Along the Watchtower, I'm kind of done with.
I gotta be sure to take these Hendrix songs off here. Then don't play them for Andrew.
The show's not for me, Joe. The show is for you. You play what you want to play.
Dude, I'm kidding. Oh man. For me, I would say the song that I can't stand to hear, or even I don't even want to play it. But to hear it is "Wanted Dead or Alive" by Bon Jovi. That song,
solid,
man. I had to do that song enough times, and when I was in a duo years ago, and we played that, man, and I was like, "Can we please skip this song?" No, we got to play it. We only have so many songs for this amount of time, and we can't cut any songs because we'll cut it too short, and we'll have dead air. I was like, "Oh man!" And that was one that I couldn't stand. I was like, "I don't ever want to play that song again." Yeah, so I already had that in the chamber ready to talk about. So yeah. Let's see. We got a comment here from Mr. Randall. All right. Let's see. Vandergriff. Is that correct? He says that he's got a Hagstrom made in China Elvis Viking semi-hollow reissue, a bolt-on neck, fender-shaped headstock, recreation of the pickups, over $1,000. You need to check it out.
We had used one of those show up. I don't know if it was the Elvis one, but we had used one Hagstrom like that show up at Guitar Center.
Nice.
There. And it's a great guitar. I am not a large 335 semi-hollow. I mean, I've got a semi-hollow, but it's smaller. I'm not comfortable with those, but the thing sounded great.
Wow. That's awesome.
I think used it was $1,200, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang, man. Wow. That's cool. Thank you for letting me know that, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, Mr. Bruce says R2. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, R2, you're going to love it, man. Going to love it. Congrats on that, man. I know you're excited. That's awesome.
Then we can all yell at you for a couple weeks. Quit touching buttons.
Yeah. Hell. My problem was I was like, I don't know what button to touch because I can't get nothing to work, you know. And when I thought I had it right, I was way, way off. You know, I was like, no, this is not. This ain't right.
I overdosed on YouTube videos, and there's a channel called Livestream Pros, I think. That was the playlist I sent you, and they have a whole thing on to assigning channels, and then another one for the pads and how to work with those and outputs and all that stuff. That really helped me a lot, and I watched a lot of those before I even bought it. I was just, I was looking at things trying to see, if I do this thing, is it going to work with my old ass computer, and two, is it going to work with the plug-in? So that was my main thing before I actually, go into work on something like this was, is it even going to work? Is it worth my time, or is it something
Right.
I'm going to have to give back? But yeah, it's worked out so far.
Yeah, man. I was glad you found that video of how it broke everything down, because when I was trying to find, I couldn't. When you sent me that after I done kind of got where I needed to get, but it's still a good reference point to have that video on hand. But man, when I was trying to find videos, I couldn't find nothing. And then Andrew sends me this link. He goes, "Here's how you do everything." I was like, "Holy crap! Where did you find that?"
It was a playlist. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
and
nice,
there's a lot of them
man.
you don't need. Like there was one that was like setting up a conference call with multiple people. I'm like, oh, my God,
Conference
but
call.
luckily there's separate videos, so you don't have
Right.
to watch the ones like
Yeah,
ones
you just
with the
watch what you
pads.
need.
The ones with the pads help me out.
Yeah.
Because you can like go in and adjust the pad volumes individually and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, when you told me that, I was like, "Huh?" I said, "You can do that?" And then I dove into that one, man. I was like, "Thank God," because I could adjust all the tracks and kind of.
Yeah, because
I want my guitar volume to be. Yeah, I want my guitar volume fader to be at one spot. I don't have to keep moving it back and forth if I can help it. And so I went through most of these songs, these tracks, and was trying my best to adjust where it matches good with the fader of the guitar. Some of them are good. Some of them might be a little off, but do what now?
What's up, Randy?
Price in the house.
Hey, Randy. Sorry, man. I was looking at the thing over here. Hey, Randy. How you doing, man?
Well,
Nice to see you, my friend. Nice to see you.
yeah, we're all excited for you, R2, because I know how much you miss playing on the live streams, and we're excited
Absolutely.
to see how your guitar sound turns out.
Oh, man.
Because it's been a big improvement for everybody across the board that's got one.
Yes, it has been. I have to say, I love mine. And I was just like, oh. And my son's got one too, but he was having technical problems with his computer tonight, so he said he'll just try next time, which is fine. He's been up since 4:30 this morning. He had to go to work, and he's had a long day. So I said, man, we'll just mess with it another time. Go ahead and get some sleep. But when I did walk him through it a few weeks ago, he really liked it. And then when he figured out I was telling him how to put his backing tracks on the sound pads. I said, Nathan, you don't want to use no MP3 player. You want to put them on those sound pads. It's night and day, man.
Yeah.
And when he did it, he's like, okay, I'm going to go back to my MP3 player just to see the difference. He said he played a song or a backing track for about 10 seconds and he cut it off. He goes, yeah, that ain't going to work. I said, yeah, once you get a taste of that good audio quality, you don't want to go back, man. Yeah. Mr. R2 says, I've got to get all my backing tracks onto the Rodecaster. Oh, yeah, it's easy to do,
Yeah,
R2.
straight from the computer. Just boop, boop, boop. Done.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy, man. Randy says, I miss jamming with R2. He always gives me that kick in the ass to turn up the heat. I hear you, Randy.
Yeah, you can't
Well,
mess with
Randy's an
Tony
amazing
Legato.
guitar player.
Yeah.
Can't mess with
Do
that
what
Tony
now?
Legato.
Randy's a badass guitar player, man. My hat's off to you. I cannot shred like that, man. That's just not in my nature. But my hat's off to anybody that can, and you have my respect.
Yep.
Absolutely. Drop and drag with the backing tracks onto the sound pad. Yeah, it's cool, man. I'm just so happy that I was able to be informed about this from Ryan and Jimmy and everybody helping me out. And it really, 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 it inspires you to want to keep playing. Because when you have something that sounds good, I don't know about anybody else, but it makes me want to play.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, let me play this song that I played 100 times, but it's coming through a different setup now, and then it just sounds like it's brand new all over again for me.
I mean, that's what the Petrucci plugin did for me. Like,
It reignites that
HeadRush
passion.
is great. The HeadRush is great, but I don't know. I could just easily get the plugin to sound like how I always wanted my guitar to sound. Now, as far as like getting that out to other people, probably not. But that's all I need is me, and I don't have to drag a pedal board out or anything because I have cats that chew on cords and stuff like that. If I
yeah.
So I got to put it up every time, Whether as with this, I just open it up, turn on the laptop and get to work.
And you can go. You can jam.
I did pull the trigger on the Rabia plugin also, but I hadn't really done a whole lot with that yet. So later on, I can report on that.
Nice. Okay. Wow.
They had a half off sale last month, so I was like, well.
That's right. They did. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to get that Petrucci plug-in, but it just wouldn't work with my computer. I couldn't. I tried over and over and over, and it just wouldn't work. So I was like, oh well, it's all good. Wall of Cries. What is going on, man? How are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Well, we've hit the 1 hour mark. Do we feel like playing, gentlemen? Anybody feel like playing any tunes this evening?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to do a couple.
I'll let Mr. Biter go first. Whatever you got, man. I'll let Mr. Biter go first because I need to move this chair over. I need to get my stuff hooked up here. And we'll let Mr. Jimmy take it away, and we'll play a couple of tunes.
Even in your house, Randy, he follows you all over the house. Wall of Cries is I think Randy's buddy or roommate or something.
Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. Take it away, sir. Jimmy Biter, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the G1 Project TV. Some live music right now.
Okay, Charlie.
I am smelling like the roses somebody gave me, 'cause I'm dead and broke. I am smelling like the roses somebody
that was awesome, man.
How'd that sound? I mean, with
That
the
sounded amazing.
Sounds good.
so that was just basically the micro pitch.
Yeah, that sounded incredible. Man,
Right on.
dude, awesome, man. Awesome.
Thanks, Randy.
Woo! All right, Andrew, you want to go?
Are you ready? I mean, I can go if you want to. It don't matter.
All right, now let's see. Let me see. Let me find something here real quick. Let me find it here.
Purple Haze.
Better man.
No, we're not going to do that one. Okay.
Steve Vai is overrated, huh?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Joe, you underwater, bud. Joe. Or is it just me?
It sounds like that too, on my end.
You said I cannot get there from here, baby.
What's wrong?
You underwater.
Sound
man.
underwater, buddy.
Oh, no. That's just great. Okay. So,
You want me to kick it?
yeah, you might as well.
All right, let me make sure I'm ready. All right.
Welcome in, Arched Lettuce. Max Headroom.
What's up,
Echo
folks?
Charlie.
Damn.
No horizon is obscured by the clouds. Settlements make nary a sound. And there were blackbirds singing and fish blowing on the sea. While the bells of the buoys all ring in harmony. Bury your treasures, burn your crops. Black water rising and it ain't gonna stop. The good Lord, he been locked down. Ain't got dropped on his front lawn. Build a keep and dig a moat. The return of the swollen goat. Can you hear the five-inch drums? Particles barking at the sun. Ain't no chance, so don't you try. Now everybody got to die. Bury your treasure, burn your crops. Black water rising and it ain't gonna stop. Black water rising and it ain't gonna stop. Times with desire of nation. We seek the one drink. Why is there even trade this nation? Albatross on your neck and a hooker on the shoulder. Talk men to the deck. There's a hooker on the. In the waist of the swollen goat. In the waist of the swollen goat. Bury your treasure, burn your crops.
Excellent
Very
job.
nice.
Praise.
Very nice.
I think I flew out of tune. It's all right.
Yeah, we had a what do you call it in the comment? I got rid of them. Yeah,
Trollski.
troll. Thank you. Yeah, and
what are my
while-
thoughts on that? Yeah, you probably are one, pal.
yeah, probably so. Yeah,
Every race
crazy.
has them.
Well, you're not doing
Crazy,
it. You're doing
crazy.
it right. If everybody likes it, you got to have somebody that don't like
Yeah.
it.
Well, you know, it's interesting because apparently everybody is having problems with just people being assholes,
Oh yeah,
dropping into your stream. I mean, people have never, I mean, just for, but apparently 2024 is the year of the troll.
oh yeah, yeah. My stuff's underwater. I don't know why. It wasn't like that when we was in the green room. I don't suspect, but
No, it wasn't.
so something happened between then and now, so I can't play unless I were to reboot, and I'm not going through all that. So I'm just going to let Jimmy and Andrew play, and yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, but
Bruce, I'd have to look on Blind, I think. Blind. Dance of the Dead. I think I might know, but I don't have a backing track for any songs off of Blind. And I can't play COC on Joe's channel because apparently COC gets blocked in some regions and then causes Joe to not get monetized and causes problems for his channel.
I don't try to get monetized on these anyway because we're playing other music. So it doesn't matter, man. It just says it did. When I asked you that, and I appreciate you respecting what I asked you, and even though we played all different songs, that still came up. Your stream is blocked in some other countries. I was like, I don't care what other countries, as long as it ain't blocked in this country. So play if you want to play COC, play it. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Do it.
because it didn't matter. So you can play your heart's desire, sir.
Ghost, what the hell is Ghost the Juice by Hello Coast? What the? Yeah. Okay.
Juice is loose.
Is that like a juice commercial or something or what?
I've never heard of it.
I don't know.
Is that a new person in the chat? 836.
I've never seen him before, so
I think
There's a lot of new folks.
Lettuce 41.
Arch Lettuce 41. That's a new addition as well. Welcome, y'all. Yeah, Mr. Bruce, there's some it's weird on some of these songs we play. It says it gets blocked in some countries, which
They don't.
Weird.
It's great how they say, you know, they're not specific about where it's blocked or what region.
Yeah.
It's like, well, your video's blocked in North Korea, and it's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't care either. No big deal to me.
Isn't everything blocked in North Korea? Like technically?
Oh man, who knows? Golly.
Alrighty, I'm gonna knock another one out here.
All right, sir, help yourself. We'll go ahead and present you here, and you can take it away when you get ready.
Moonlight is thought to transform some people into strange creatures to drive others mad.
Hola, soy Fernando Allende.
One small step for man, giant leap for man.
Does the moon actually possess such strange powers, or is it all just lunacy?
Let's take a blast to the moon, baby. Now I'm craving you. Every time I'm near you,
that was killer, Jimmy. Golly, boy.
Right on, thanks.
That was awesome. And everybody in the chat is loving it. Mr. John.
John Duchesne.
Not the next
What's up,
one.
Mr. John? John says, great. My 3 ballad friend is killing it. He says,
Close.
Echo Charlie with the horns and the flames and fire. R2 says, yeah, man. Fire. That's awesome.
I need the Ric Flair woo. So who's going to be the first one to get the Ric Flair woo sound bite?
On the sound pad? Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome deal, man. Everybody's loving it. Absolutely fantastic. All right, let's move over to Mr. Andrew Knox. He's going to jam out again for us here.
Try one more again.
Now you
awesome,
done,
man.
Andrew.
Thank you.
That was awesome, dude. Absolutely awesome. Fantastico.
Did not
Same
warm
old
up before
situation.
this, if it's not painfully obvious.
The whole time
Nah, dude.
I was watching Vince Neil dance around the stage, fart things coming out of him, pumping iron.
But the lyrics were right on that one, so
Yeah.
it wasn't him. I couldn't use one of his.
Yeah, so it wasn't a true representation.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. All right.
All right.
You feel like doing another one, Mr. Biter?
Yep, I
Okay.
will. But first, I'm going to
Sure.
Earth Luma UK. Should I sign Biter 73 for the hub? So first of all, who are you, and what the fuck is the hub?
I have no idea.
So don't ask me questions when I don't know who the hell you are.
Yeah. There you go.
And if you're going to use my email, I got ways of finding out who you are.
All right.
So be nice with my email, because I put
Bruce,
it out
Bruce,
there
can we can
on
we
good
clear some of
faith
these
that
out?
people aren't going to be assholes with it.
Absolutely,
I think
we
Bruce
can.
and R2's got a ranch. They can get somebody. They can get people out of here if they need to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you identify yourself, and whether you state whether you're friend or foe, well, then we can continue.
I doubt that'll happen. Melt our faces, Jimmy.
All right.
He's laughing.
That's meal.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I would say, by judging at Vince Neil, I would say that he's probably got cirrhosis of the liver.
Oh, man.
I don't think anything in him is worth it. You know what I'm saying? I think all of his organs are just like, man, we just hang it on.
They're atrophied and pickled in whiskey.
And he wakes up every day and they're like, fuck again.
Oh, man. All right.
All righty. So, have you gentlemen, are you familiar with the band Gruntruck?
Oh gosh, I haven't heard that in 30 years. Gosh.
All right, Jimmy, that one is that you were talking about is gone. Is banned and gone. So they are gone.
Oh, I thought you were talking about song. I was like, damn it, what? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Troll.
UK can, whatever that was.
You're gone.
Yep. Thanks, jackass.
Oh, so I
Not
can't
you.
have nice things.
This.
All right.
All right, Gruntruck.
So I was turned on to Gruntruck on watching an episode of Beavis and Butthead.
That may be where I've heard it.
Oh, wow.
So the song on Beavis and Butthead was Crazy Love. And at that time I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know, it's kind of, raw. You know, I could tell, they're playing Marshalls. It was definitely that sound.
Mm-hmm.
And well, it turns out that, they're a Seattle band.
Oh, okay.
So they were, the singer for the band he passed away from cancer years ago.
Oh, man.
But had a band called Gruntruck, another band called SkinYard, and I think there was another one that I can't.
SkinYard too.
That seems to escape me at the time. But I mean, I
SkinYard
like
was
the
a
music
trio,
because
wasn't
it was, what's that?
SkinYard was a trio, wasn't it? From what I can remember.
It might have been. But I've always been a fan.
Okay.
And so this is the song called "Above Me" off of the album Push.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Oh,
Yeah, that's all right. They're gone.
Here we go. Yep, more trolls.
I got it. Go ahead.
They're out tonight. Is it a full moon?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like I'm
it's
gonna be.
a-
Looks like I'm gonna be taking my email off of my channel description.
Yeah, mine's on
All
mine,
right.
too.
awesome, my man. Very, very awesome.
Cool.
Sounded killer
yeah.
as usual. I think Andrew done switched guitars, man. Let me see.
Yeah, that one's staying in tune. I changed the strings a couple weeks ago. But this is
Okay.
This is a Squire Paranormal
Nice.
Esquire Deluxe with a Quentin James signature Juicy Booty in there.
Nice, man.
But yeah, this is
All
a
right.
guitar. This is one of my Guitar Center acquisitions. I just really like it, man. I mean, it's a $300 guitar. I ordered a pickguard from AliExpress, and it usually had the Cunify, like the wide range humbucker in it. It was a Squire one, which wasn't bad. And then the pickguard that came with it. It had a 3-way switch. It was split, regular, and then it would bypass the tone control. So when I got this pickguard, it didn't fit anything. So I had a JB laying around, and it just fits the standard, not the wide range. So I put that in there. And so like, this thing,
nice.
if I wanted to switch it back, all I got to do is take this out. Like the input jack and everything is all in this one unit, and I can put the stock one back in if I ever wanted to.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool.
I don't know.
Nice.
I think it rocks as a single pickup guitar, dude.
It does. And I mean, it was fine before, and then I bought the pickguard, and I was like, well, I'll try it out. And, I mean, a Seymour Duncan's going to sound like a JB is going to sound like a JB. So it's pretty cool. But if I ever want to, like, tone it down, I can go back, and instead of having to, desolder or clip things and resolder, it just all fits right back in.
Right on.
Nice. Very nice.
That's the
These
best
are
way.
great. These are great guitars. I mean, I would put them like with classic vibe and stuff like that. These are great guitars.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, let's see here.
Kiss on the lips and I was on my knees. I'm waiting, give me a cold-eyed bitch. She was shaking her hips, so that was all that I need. I'm waiting, give me a cold-eyed bitch. Just a kiss on the lips and I was on my knees.
kiss on the lips, and I was on my knees. I'm waiting, give me a cool down bitch. She was shaking her hips, so that was all that I need. I'm waiting, give me a cool down bitch. You just a kiss on the lips, and I was on my knees. I'm waiting, give me a...
Right on, buddy.
Andrew, that was awesome, man.
Thank you.
That was kicking. Well, I'm going to leave it up to Mr. Biter. He'll have the deciding vote here if he wants to play another one, or we can go ahead and call it. It's up to you, Mr. Biter.
I'll play another one.
All right.
Let me just take a look here. And...
Let me see. I have about 200 songs to choose from.
Yeah.
I have 3. You heard them. Again, mind you.
Thank you, Mr. Bruce, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Take care, Bruce.
Well,
Thank you.
What's his fuck wasn't lying, because I just got a notification. It's like, welcome to your new Pornhub account.
Oh, no.
Sweet.
Oh, God.
Sweet.
Oh, Lord.
It's like, well, I don't know how that's going to work, because Pornhub has been banned in Montana. So unless you have a VPN, not happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy people. I wish I could, Mr. Price. My side sounds underwater for some reason, so I'm kind of put on the bench for the rest of the show. So, well, I love that guitar. I know that.
Yeah, I like the input jack.
I like
Output jack or whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
I like how it's out of the way.
Yeah. I like how you put the Ibanez neck on there. That's cool.
Well, the crazy thing is I only ended up having to drill one hole.
Mm-hmm.
As the other 3 holes matched up to the already drilled
Oh,
holes.
nice.
I
Okay.
just had to drill one, and the neck fit the neck pocket perfectly.
Wow.
Sweet.
I was like, oh, I love it when things go easy.
Absolutely. Heck yeah.
That's what she
Very awesome. Wish I could have that kind of luck all the time, but
Well,
not tonight.
I wish I did too. I went a couple weekends ago. I went to the dump, and I had a bunch of just junk parts, necks,
Right.
bodies that they're junk.
Yeah.
weren't
Yeah.
worth saving. And the guy looks in the back of my truck, and he's like looking at me, and then he looks at me, and I'm just like, just don't ask. Don't ask.
Yeah, just let me toss it.
You're gonna see more of them.
Listen, nobody's in there, I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Let's see. I don't need that much gain.
Delay sounds good as shit.
Yeah, man.
Screw it. We're gonna use that.
Okay.
I don't have
All aboard?
So the song the guitar, even the rhythm guitars have a little bit of delay on them.
Yeah.
And so this will all be figured out when I get that foot switch. Then I can have short delays, long delays, crazy delays. So for now, it's either you either hear it in the right side or both sides and too long of a delay. So we're going with too long of a delay.
Okay.
Fuck it. We're doing it live.
Okay. Here we go.
Accidents happen.
sir.
It sounded a little weird.
Nah, dude, it sounded amazing.
Did on this end. Sounded good.
It sounded amazing. There's Cushman in the chat. What's up, man? He says, "Go, Jimmy, go."
Thanks, Kush.
He said that is a great tune. And R2 says, "Sounding good." Mr. Price says, "Badass." Jimmy,
Right on.
yes, absolutely.
And I don't have a VPN, Randy.
Just a lot of DVDs. Just a whole lot of DVDs.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
Yeah. I got my old VHS tapes.
Yeah. Ron Jeremy, Peter North, all of them.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God, those were the days.
Randy West, Christy Canyon. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow, old school. RT wants to know if you got the micro pitch plugged in, Jimmy.
Yes, I do. Or two.
Very cool, man. Mr. Kerry Pruitt is in the house. Hey, man, how are you? He says, "What's up, guys? We're getting ready to wrap it up, but Mr. Pruitt, thank you for hopping in and saying hello, man. Thank you."
Yeah. Come see us in a couple weeks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we will be back up and running here in 2 weeks from tonight. And I guess that's going to do it for this show. I want to give a huge shout out to these two guys because they saved the show because my setup just went kaput. I don't know what was going on. But anyway, big shout out to Mr. Jimmy Biter. Thank you, Jimmy. He really came through. I thought R2 jumped in here for a minute. What? Man, I was like, what? How did he get in here that quick? All right, man. And Mr. Andrew Knox. Thank you, Andrew, man, for
Thank you, Joe.
appreciate it, man.
I froze, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Andrew's frozen.
Yeah.
Looks like a grade school
check
picture.
Out Smaug over there.
I was like, look, he's so perfect. It's like, okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, cheese.
My mom dressed me.
Yeah. That's all good. It's all good. Mr. Price, he says, Joe, I have to jump in on the next one. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. You're more than welcome to, Mr. Price. Absolutely. And all right, that's going to do it for us here, folks. And,
We
that's part of the
embarrass you, Andrew.
he says with
I
awesome.
I don't know what's happening.
Hey,
I'll
don't
just
feel
see
bad,
y'all.
man. I can't even play no guitar over here. It sounds like it's in a submarine. I was like, what the hell happened there? Oh God.
Well, the old Mac has been running for almost.
Yeah, been running for a
I'm
long.
done, dude. I'm done.
That's okay.
We'll
It's
talk.
all
We'll
right.
holler at y'all later. Everybody be good.
All right, everybody. Thank y'all for joining for the show. I really appreciate it. And please feel free to tune in 2 weeks from now for another Talking Guitars and more. Until next time, stay cool on your stool. And God bless. Keep rocking.
Play more guitar.
She came